Hello, everybody. Welcome to We Like Dota. This is We Like Dota, the casual, semi-try-hard podcast for the rest of us.
Wait, we're a try-hard podcast?
Semi-try-hard.
Okay.
In that we usually just lose and
So
feed.
we're feeding in the podcast.
We try hard to feed.
Right.
Okay.
Anyway,
So continue.
I'm Brian Sabone-Yinger, and I'm joined this evening by Jarrod Clyde Frog Pedersen. How you doing, Jarrod?
Doing great tonight, Brian.
And also joining us, back by popular request, which is a lie,
That's totally a lie.
Ben Yadneb Day.
Hey, Brian. How's it going?
It's great.
Great. Glad to hear it.
Jarrod, so this is another podcast for the week.
Yes.
So that means I have to ask,
Okay.
how's Gilmore doing?
Yeah, he's doing pretty good.
Okay.
He's doing all right. He's it's still cold out. Still got some snow, so
How's his coat?
it's black and furry.
Is it mossy? Can I ask if it's mossy?
No,
It's not
it's got a little dander, but it's just the cold weather, I think. So
So not a mossy coat.
no.
Jarrod, can I just mention that it's a pleasure to have you back on the program with us?
Well, thank you.
He was stuck with me last week, and it was pretty bad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard the poor reviews.
Yeah, we've already got 2 downvotes on Reddit.
That's so great. I think we've officially arrived at the internet now.
Correct.
That we're getting downvotes before upvotes.
That's what you want, though.
That's really what you're looking
Right,
for from the
that's
Reddit
success.
community.
Right.
So thank you, Reddit.
Thank you, Reddit.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's great to have you back. No more technical issues, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, it was
That was
great.
awesome.
Real great. So yeah, let's get into it, guys. Jarrod, what'd you play this week?
This week I've been going in a little bit of Bane.
Okay.
Ooh, Bane.
Yeah. I don't know, just trying out some different supports, and
Yeah.
I feel like he has a lot of control. So I feel like something I should have in my repertoire.
Yeah.
I'd like to make the argument, though, that you should never use Nightmare when you're playing in pubs. That ability is just, it's a nightmare waiting to happen.
Hey-o!
Oh, gotcha.
Zing!
I disagree, though. Let's say you're getting chased down. You'd still want to have that skilled. I don't skill it past the first level.
Okay, let me. Okay, qualifier in a team fight.
Oh no, God no.
Yeah, you don't want to do that. Yeah, you don't want to do that.
No.
Hold on. Can we talk about what Nightmare is and what it does?
Oh sure.
first?
Okay, so it's an ability where you basically like put somebody to sleep for I think 3 seconds at the base level.
Okay.
But if somebody else hits them, they become nightmared.
Is that anybody?
Yeah. So what happens, generally speaking, is
Well, yeah,
that
their teammates aren't going to be hitting each
right.
other.
Well, yeah. So Bane will nightmare somebody, usually the person you want to take out of the fight.
Right.
The R carry will generally then hit that person and then be nightmared themselves. Therefore, all we've done is disable ourselves. So that's why I would
Right.
argue you shouldn't really use it in a team fight in pubs because they don't know to look for that.
Right. Yeah. No. Unless you have somebody that is at the back of a team fight. Let's say sniper. You throw it on him, and then you take out the rest of the team.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, idiots on your team don't hit him.
That's true. I mean, it's just risky.
No,
It's-
I
it's
agree. I
very
agree. I
risky.
agree. But it's a great ability. We were playing a match last night against a Pudge and a Spirit Breaker. Mm-hmm. Pudge hooks you in, you nightmare him, you run away.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
So you don't have to channel it or anything like that.
No.
Because
exactly right.
Fiend's Grip, his ultimate, is kind of the same thing.
But it's great in a pub as long as they
Yeah.
actually hit the guy who's floating in the
But Bane
air.
has to channel it, correct?
Yes, it's
Correct.
a channeled ability,
Meaning he can't move.
he can't do anything else.
Right.
So
But it does do damage, right?
yeah, exactly. Nightmare doesn't do any damage, but the Fiend's Grip does do damage, and other people can hit him or hit the enemy
That's so
while
nice.
they're in the Fiend's Grip.
That's so nice.
and it doesn't interrupt it.
Right.
So
Okay, good.
yeah, but
You run him as a support, I take it?
yes,
Okay.
yeah.
Ben, what'd you play this week?
Been playing quite a bit of Luna, so been doing a little bit of the carry role, which she's fun. She's got a lot to offer. She's got a couple nuke opportunities and some short-term stun opportunities, and I feel like she farms up pretty well. I think she's pretty good late game if you can get some good items on her.
Yeah, totally.
She gets really scary.
She does get really scary.
Especially if you get like a Helm of the Dominator and a mana style on her. Oh, you're taking out buildings left and right.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
great.
That's true. And I think I played somebody else random. Who was it we decided I played?
Silencer.
Silencer. So
Yeah.
I got into a captain's mode ranked draft. And I just decided I was going to keep silent.
See, now that's
No pun intended there. No play on words intended.
Ben, you are on fire today.
Right. It's more than casual tryhard. That's real tryhard.
Yeah, so I'm playing around
okay.
with the ranked matches a
Okay.
little bit. So I got in there and they drafted the team, and I just being kind of tired and I wasn't really paying attention. Everybody picked their player, and the only person left was Silencer. So I grabbed Silencer.
He wears like a weird like metal dress thing.
You know, you don't have to really make fun of that because he can silence you.
I wasn't
And-
making fun of it. I was just saying.
He throws those glaives of wisdom,
the
right?
glaives. Yeah.
That stack when you use around deaths.
Right.
Right.
And they make that really cool sound. It's like,
yeah.
So I mean, it
I
went.
used the glaives in a random ability draft.
It went fine. I mean, I think I had one of the better ratios, if not the best ratio on my team. I think the problem was our carry. I don't recall who it was that match. I think
it was a faceless void.
Yeah, we had a faceless void who was because I was because I was waiting to play with Jarrod. I was in this match, and I'm like, so our carries 0, 8, and 7, or something along those lines. And then I said, and Jarrod, he just bought a divine rapier. So we're coming back. We're getting to the point where this looks like a match we're probably gonna have a good chance of winning because we're winning the team fight.
Yeah,
Can you explain why the divine rapier
So
is
here's
not
what happens.
necessarily a good
So
choice?
Faceless has done what's called feeding, which is die a lot and give the other team gold.
Yeah.
And so then he decides to take this to the next level by buying the divine rapier. Because what the divine rapier does is if it gives you like what 300 damage or
300 damage,
right? 300 damage. So it's a great item to do a lot of damage. But if you die, you drop it.
Correct.
So we have a guy who is under leveled and underfed, who then decides to grab this item, and I think he went to solo in the enemy's jungle or something with this item.
Bad idea.
That's genius.
And the item ended up in the hands. Is this that match?
Yeah.
Okay, so the item ends up in an already fed gyrocopter's hands.
listen to what this gyrocopter has.
This is before the rapier. I mean, this is eventually.
Yeah. So this is a gyrocopter with power treads, BKB, satanic, manta,
Then we give him a rapier.
and a butterfly.
So Gyrocopter picks this up and goes, jackpot.
Right, so
So he's got to be hitting for like 600.
the game still went on for another probably 15 minutes after that item
Lord.
got
That's
fed to him.
crazy.
But we're like basically faceless. We were in a position where we're winning the team fights. We're coming back because we were behind. We were coming back, doing pretty well. I was at that. What did I finish the game at? 12,
12, 9, and 14.
12, 9, and 14. So a lot of those deaths happened after we had already fed that item to Gyrocopter because it was just ridiculous at that point.
Yeah.
Because we couldn't kill him. I mean, he was already fed, and then he was just taking us down so fast at that point.
Right.
And then we tried to get Faceless. We're like, Faceless, you need to use your ability on Gyrocopter and get that item out of his hands. And he failed to do that as well. So it was just
crazy.
it was a mess. So
That's crazy.
I was feeling like we're gonna win the match, and then you do that. So you can't do that. You should really that item is a last resort item, not an item that you buy when you're like tied in a game, ready to kind of make a comeback and get a push where you just need to win one time
Right.
fight. It's like this is our last resort type of item to catch up. And Faceless bought that and just said, "Hey, Gyrocopter, do you want some more?" And there we go. So that's how that went.
I would like to do ranked matchmaking with you sometime.
We should, yeah.
It would be really fun. I haven't gotten
This
around
is
to
the
it yet.
stuff that apparently happens in that. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a bounty hunter that has a radiance, a heart, battle fury, and a desolator.
Okay, that sounds serious.
That is a serious bounty hunter.
Yeah.
I will, yeah, there's a lot of voice chat in ranked matchmaking. I'll
Okay.
give you that. So
Okay.
I had somebody who happened to be Russian, and then I had a person who happened to pretend to be Uzbekistanian
So it
for
was
half of the match.
Ineffective voice chat.
It was like, if you've ever played WoW, it was like Baron's chat in audio form. So if you don't know what that is, that's just
Okay.
where everybody goes and trolls and says weird things.
Where's Mancrick's wife?
Yeah, exactly. It was just constant nonsense over the chat.
Constant nonsense. Great.
It was, and then we had the feeding of the Faceless, who didn't talk. I'll give him that. He was not talkative, but he was the type
Yeah.
that would feed items that would lose the game for us. So
That's so terrible.
it was bad.
I had a really busy week work wise.
Okay.
I took on a couple extra projects that added about another 15 to 20 hours onto my work week.
Okay.
Like lame excuses.
So I played a match as Ancient Apparition
Okay.
Yeah.
for the A to Z challenge, which we'll
Okay.
get to later.
Yeah.
And I played a single match against the Year Beast or New Year Beast, whatever
okay.
it is.
Okay, have not done that yet.
And that I had no idea what was going on. You start out with like 6,000 gold.
Okay.
And there's like firecrackers that you can buy to distract him.
Let's start with this. What does that beast look like? Because I don't even know.
He looks like a giant lizard with a horn on his head.
Okay.
One horn.
I think
a unicorn?
so. Like
okay.
a unicorn lizard.
Okay.
Okay.
It's very strange. Very strange.
Sounds really strange.
It's kind of the same deal as if you ever got to the Wraith King during Wraith Night, the last stage of that. It's kind of like a boss fight. Or
so it's just a boss fight?
Yeah, it's like when you did Roshan at the end of the Dire Tide event.
Sure. Okay.
It was kind of like that.
So it's not a long event, which is what I've been a proponent of, is something
no.
that's not going to take a long time for those casual modes.
Oh, it didn't take long for us at all because
you died.
We died pretty quickly.
Well, that's good. That's good.
So you get you have to use your flame salt ingots that you get from just playing regular matches right now. You pay some of those to fight against the Year Beast, and the more that you contribute, the greater your rewards.
Oh.
And it'll match
like
you
this.
with people who pay a similar amount. So you don't have people who are more or less invested.
Sure.
I am here to tell you that we did so horrible that we did not get anything.
So you just lost. You just flat out lost.
Flat out lost. Yeah,
That's great.
Gabe Newell actually showed up on my screen and said, GG, try again.
So kind of like a toasty in the corner.
Correct.
Here's Gabe. Okay.
Yeah, no. I wish that would happen. That would have been worth it.
Speaking of investments that go nowhere, have you heard about the my offering controversy? Have you heard about this?
Yeah.
Because Go ahead.
Well, there's a thing where you can offer a tribute. They do it twice during the whole thing. So the first one already happened. You can take your items and basically Valve takes them from you. And depending on what your offering is, you get random items from the New Bloom Festival.
Okay,
but really, I think it's at the rate of the old delete system. Or at least because you occasionally can get items for deleting. Did you get anything in your offering? I'll throw that out there.
I skipped the first one. I didn't know about it.
My understanding is
I've got a ton of stuff set up for the second one.
Right. Well, don't do that, because my understanding is essentially the delete function.
Yeah.
Where you may have a small chance of getting an item.
Awesome. Great.
So I guess a lot of people put mythicals in there. Oh. Assuming that they were going to get something out of there, and I guess it was just like boom, nothing.
Wow.
So I just put like all my chests in there because I don't always buy my chests.
I put a bunch of chests.
Did anything come back?
Scrolls. Well, the second offering hasn't happened yet.
Okay, so you didn't do anything with the first offering.
No,
I had almost a full page of junk and nothing.
For the first one.
Right.
And you got nothing.
I got nothing. And I guess I'd be really ticked if I did the mythical stuff. So I'm interested to see how this pans out.
I hope that they retooled a bit for the second one, because I put a bunch of chests and scrolls and a couple of like duplicate commons and a couple.
Right.
I put about 20 or 30 things in there.
I don't think this is a wise investment.
Yeah.
I'm just going to throw that out there.
Great. Awesome.
Yeah.
You can't undo it either.
No, there is no undo. It has been awful.
So
crap. Undo.
Have you seen on Reddit that people were contributing like 1,600 commons and uncommons?
Right.
And they were getting like, I think it was like 20 rares and a couple of like mythicals.
You're not getting a lot back for this stuff. No.
16. First of all, how do you get 1,600 items?
You play a lot of Dota, or you bet a lot of items.
Yeah.
On, Dota
you could
Lounge.
be really good at gambling.
Can we talk about my weekend gambling?
I would like to.
Brian, tell me about your weekend gambling.
I did about 5 bets during the Shock Therapy Cup, the ESP Shock Therapy
Was it the
Cup.
Shock Therapy or the MLG TKO?
I think it was MLG TKO, actually.
Because I was watching that with you, I think.
Yeah, I lost 4 rares and 4 uncommons in one day.
That's what you want,
and I won a single uncommon.
Hey.
And had everything else returned to me.
That's good.
Yeah.
So it's the equivalent of losing your car in a poker match.
Correct.
Right.
Correct. Thankfully, they were all axe rares that I don't care about.
Well, if you got a bike back. So you lost your car and you got a bicycle.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, that worked out well. But yeah, let's talk about the Shock Therapy Cup a little bit. And some of the MLG stuff.
Yeah.
Jarrod, you've been watching the Shock Therapy Cup.
I have.
Yeah. From what I understand, it's a privately funded tournament.
Right, and that's really, really interesting.
Yeah, and there's it's teams like Fnatic and Empire, and Sad Boys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, not a lot of the really big name. You know, you don't see a Navi and Alliance in it, but a lot of the bottom tier 1 and then tier 2 teams for sure.
I've kind of been appreciating it.
Yeah, it's been really
fun
interesting
to watch.
Yeah.
And Empire they have really turned up the heat lately.
Tell you what, they're playing pretty good right now.
Yeah, they were playing really horrible for like the past
since
2 years.
Yeah. Yeah, since a little bit before TI3, like right before TI3 they were really, really good. Yeah. And since then they've been terrible.
But I watched the finals today, and if you don't want it to be spoiled, we'll give you 3 seconds to turn the podcast down.
Right.
3, 2, 1. Sad Boys won.
Oh, Sad Boys. Okay.
Which is a combination of some people from EG?
I think EG, and then they have Arteezy right now, too.
Right, which I'm not sure what his deal is, because he was playing on Speed Gaming, and then he said he didn't have enough time to play on Speed Gaming because he's doing
And now he's
university.
listed as an actual member of Sad Boys, not just a stand-in.
I don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, I don't get him.
Yeah.
But he's been on so much fun to watch.
Yeah, he's been on a tear lately.
He can definitely farm with the best of them.
Yeah.
For sure. But there was one game, I don't remember who he's playing against, but he was playing as Drow.
Yeah, Drow Ranger pick.
Oh man,
never see that happen.
It was glorious. I tell you what, if you could ever describe strategic feeding,
tactical feeding.
Yeah, tactical feeding. This was him. He
was creating space, as they call it.
Right,
creating space.
It was great. He started out like 0-7. So no kills, 7 deaths.
Right.
And then he ended up coming back to like 4-12-4 or something like that.
Right.
But man, every time the team would focus him,
yeah,
and then his team would end up getting
Can you hear that?
A stinking team wipe. Yeah. Yeah.
Pouring myself some Spanish Rioja.
Thank you for the clarification.
It's a dry
I was
red
a little
wine.
worried.
It's fantastic.
Dry. So,
delicious.
Yeah, it's been an interesting tournament for sure.
Yeah,
definitely has an element of intrigue with it being a private funding. So a guy basically just upped the prize money. So that's
pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool.
It's good for the Dota community.
Yeah. And the MLG TKO tournament is in conjunction with joindota.com.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's kind of strange that Beyond the Summit, they were kind of the darlings doing the MLG broadcasting at MLG Columbus.
Yeah.
And now Join Dota is suddenly a big
it's,
deal.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I think it's mainly because it's not just American, because I feel like Beyond the Summit is more American, obviously being in based in LA.
Right.
Join Dota is based in Germany.
Yeah.
So I feel like they have a bit more
international following.
Right. Yeah. So
that's fair.
I do find it odd that this tournament is not being broadcast on Twitch.
Yeah, it's because MLG is launching a streaming platform called MLG.TV.
Right.
And I would be okay with it if they had either a mobile app or a way to easily watch on mobile devices.
Agreed.
Because I watch on my tablet.
I watch it while I'm at work on my phone.
And it just does not work well.
Right. So it's kind of frustrating because I feel like they are splitting the community a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like there's a lot of groundswell and momentum that's being built up in Twitch right now. So it's kind of just odd that...
Yeah. I've been enjoying the matches and stuff. It's
for sure.
There's 2,500 teams or something involved in a bunch of best of ones, and it's been really interesting. There's an American bracket and a European bracket.
Right, and that's what's actually been most interesting to me.
I really like that.
Yeah, is that there's 2 separate brackets and they're never going to play each other.
Right.
So it's just an American or a North American, and then the team from Brazil.
Yeah.
And
Swagentinger or whatever.
Swagentiger. Yeah.
Stupid name.
Yeah.
How do you feel about do you feel that American teams should be playing against European or Korean teams?
I don't think in every tournament.
Yeah.
But I do think that there needs to be some sort of cross every once in a while, big tournaments.
Yeah.
And I think that's why why the
forth.
international's such a big hit.
Yeah, I don't know. The analog is always like, well, in the NBA, they don't play teams from Korea or whatever, and you don't have the biggest
Right.
names or the best countries playing against other, but it's also an internet-based game, so.
Right? Yeah, you don't have all the teams always together when they're playing either.
Yeah, I just wish there was more like, just an American-only tournament or
Sure.
Something like
Well,
that.
there was the Canada Cup.
Correct, which was thrilling.
Yeah, which was won by the Brazilian team.
It was.
Yes, Wagon Tiger beat Sad Boys in that one.
Really?
Yeah,
That's incredible. Mm-hmm. How about that, eh?
yeah.
All right, anyway, enough esports talk. Ben's dying over here.
So bored.
All right, so we, as you know, we are big proponents of all pick.
Absolutely,
On
it's
this
it's the best format ever.
Without a doubt. Oh, yeah, you want to do all pick.
All the time.
Every time.
Actually, it's horrible.
Yeah, everybody hates all pick.
Sometimes it's kind of the least common denominator and the easiest way to go.
Right.
If you don't feel like drafting,
and you just want to play, honestly.
but we've got a little bit of a all pick survival guide.
Oh, yeah.
Whoa, careful over there.
I'm very excited to go through this.
Yeah. Yeah, so we recommend some sort of format where you have somebody doing the drafting.
Yes.
Just to be clear, because you get a more cohesive team. You can develop strategies. You don't have, 5 carries on your team.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully.
Okay, so all pick survival guide.
But occasionally this is necessary, right? Like, especially we're doing the ADZ challenge.
Yeah.
You pretty much have to do all pick to do that.
Right.
Yeah, and I think it's also worth saying that all pick's the easiest to play.
Right.
Right. Oh, yeah, without a doubt.
Okay, tip 1. Don't pick all pick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Kind of self-explanatory.
I would suggest even a captain's draft. Okay. Tip 2. Either pick a support or a carry. Either way, you'll have too many carries or not enough damage.
This is 100% true.
Right. Tip 3. Blame your teammates for never having wards up.
Absolutely. Vision is the most important thing, so never do it yourself. Always expect someone else to do it.
Yeah, it is always the other player's fault.
Absolutely. Even if you're playing support, you should have another support that's doing it.
Right. Even if you're, in all seriousness, no, even if you're a carry, if you're a Luna and nobody else has the wards up, just buy some wards. Just do it. It's only 200 gold or something like that.
150. But it's unless you're talking sentry wards, then they're 200.
Sure.
But
That's a lot of gold.
yeah, I mean, honestly, vision is one of the most important things in Dota.
Right.
Being able to see and know where the other team is coming from, or just randomly see on the minimap, somebody pop up when they're going through somewhere.
Right.
It's huge. Vision wins you games.
Right. You'll probably want to buy Dust of Appearance. That's tip number 4. Because I can almost guarantee you're going to have one of these people on the other team. Ricky. Bloodseeker. Bounty Hunter.
Broodmother.
Broodmother.
Somebody with a Shadow Blade.
Somebody with a Shadow
Somebody
Blade.
with a shadow blade.
It's almost guaranteed you'll have a sniper with a Shadow Blade on the other
Right,
team.
or Drow Ranger with a Shadow Blade.
Correct.
Or I saw
Yeah.
an Earthshaker with a shadow blade the other day.
That makes so much sense.
It actually kind of was cool.
Earthshaker kind of just hides behind the trees anyway and does fissures.
Well, now he does fissures when he's right in front of you.
Okay. That sounds legit.
Okay.
The money could have been better spent.
Yeah.
I'll just throw that out there. Yeah.
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 Okay. That's all the tips I have.
Oh.
Any other tips? Buy sentry wards.
Yeah. No, I think
Whatever you do, don't buy the courier because that's also somebody else's responsibility.
Right.
always.
Absolutely.
But you want to open
Yeah.
it because you've got the better one. So make sure they let you open it.
I've got the sweet Greevil dude riding around on a mammoth.
I like
cool.
that courier.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
You got a mythical courier,
I now
right?
I have a bunny rabbit and I've got the
What?
Bilbo Baggins guy on a stick or whatever. I don't know what his name
How
is.
much do you think your Dota 2 inventory, Space Cash inventory is worth?
I'm gonna go with $1,050. It's not really. If you hack me, you're gonna be severely disappointed because it's probably worth like $30.
Okay. Good.
All the space cash.
Space Cash. But yeah, long story short, always blame your teammates.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. And just pick a support. It's the support mode.
Yeah. Either way,
Either way, you're screwed.
Either way, you're screwed because if you pick last you're always going to be stuck with something you don't want.
Yeah.
Or if you pick early, then you're going to be screwed because the rest of the team is not going to pick off of what you picked.
Here's what I've noticed.
Or they'll never
do.
pick.
Right.
Here's what I've noticed what people will do. People will wait until the last possible second to pick a hero. So like they'll wait until almost up until the point that creeps spawn. And I've had so many matches where like our team will pick everyone, and the other team, there's always some D-bag out there who will pick Broodmother every single freaking time. It's so annoying.
Yeah, like right at the last second,
Yeah.
be like, Pudge.
Yeah, it's terrible.
Right.
It's terrible.
It's like they're trying to not be able to be counterpicked,
Yeah,
but it's all pick.
right.
I mean, come on.
It's a casual mode.
Yeah,
I mean, that's what
it's
it
meant
is.
to have fun.
It is.
So in all seriousness and joking aside, it's not the most preferred way to play,
Right.
but it's definitely
It has its moments.
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, anyway.
And it's. I'll tell you this though. Here's the pro with the all pick is if you go in as an arranged team in an all pick. So if you have like a stack of 3 or 4, you've got a huge advantage because you probably
communication.
Well, and you're probably playing against a stack of or a group of 5 carries or 5 supports.
Yeah.
And so to actually have a well-rounded team in all pick, you're going to do pretty
Tip
well.
5, queue with somebody.
Yeah, if you queue, and that's regardless of the mode. I think all pick it makes a huge difference in 2.
Yeah, because 2 things win games. Like I said, vision and communication.
Right.
And team composition.
Not necessarily.
Well, I mean, if you have all
You can.
carries,
I think you can.
you can overcome it.
I think you can
You can
overcome.
definitely overcome that.
You can overcome it. You can play 5-man carry, still win a game if you have good vision and good communication.
That's true. You're right.
As we've said before, you can't win because of a good draft, but you can lose because of a bad draft.
For sure.
right.
Yeah, but you can overcome it. As
You
you
can.
said.
You can.
Yeah,
In a lot
it's
of cases.
possible.
Right.
Not likely, but it's possible.
But you're right. Vision is a bigger indicator.
Right.
Yeah.
So Ben, last week we talked about your crazy set of plastic dudes with the clicky things.
Right.
What are those called?
HeroClix?
HeroClix.
HeroClix.
HeroClix. And you got a blink dagger for Tidehunter.
I
with
did.
it.
But
That
you
is
looked at the value of it. It was worth something.
$45.
Shut up.
Which
No,
the
it's-
hero
that is ridiculous.
The HeroClix package costs $20 to $25.
How are you doing this?
Oh, magic.
I'm telling you, Ben's got some sort of space cash.
This is
scam that
unreal.
he's doing.
Right.
I am visibly upset.
You should be.
I believe you said you were immediately going to sell it. Have you had the
I
chance
said
to
I
sell
should
it?
sell it.
Yeah.
Well, due to internet magic, this podcast is being taped about a day after we taped the last one, so I haven't done anything with it.
It's about 4 days after.
Right. I don't even know if it's that, but anyway,
It's like 3 days.
you can keep.
It is the
exaggerating.
magic of the
the
internet.
internet magic lets us say whatever day we think it
Yeah.
was. So,
Oh,
whoa! It was a
magic.
week and a half ago. Who knows?
This
But-
is
so no. I haven't.
current date,
I have
February
not.
12th.
I have not even opened the package of the HeroClix.
Okay.
So I don't. I could be missing my code. I don't even know.
Ooh, that's not good.
But I think I'll sell it, and then you know what I saw in the marketplace that I really like is the new Luna. She's riding a blue dragon. I
Yeah.
might get the new. Yeah,
Jared,
Oh,
you
yeah.
said that thing gets a little PG-13.
From what I understand, I was listening to a
that one does.
it's one of the new Luna sets.
It's not that one.
It's when she grabs a haste rune. From what I understand,
Something changes. I didn't know that.
It
gets a little
let's look this
PG-13.
up. Let's look
Gets
it
a
up.
little PG-13
Okay.
from what I've been told.
All right, you guys
Little
entertain the
racy.
crowd. I'm gonna Google
Jared,
this.
please stall.
Oh, I'm stalling now. Okay, so this, yep, green.
Here, let's do
Blue.
the.
Well, let's talk about the other items. Well,
This is-
Brian's looking that up. Did you see any of the other new sets that you really like, or new items you've really liked in the New Bloom stuff?
Lycan.
The Lycan set. Yeah,
yeah.
you guys are both a huge proponent of the Lycan set.
I
Explain to
love
me.
Lycan.
Well, I know you love Lycan. Explain to me what you love about that set.
About that set, it's his ultimate form when he turns into like that wolf, and he looks like the Chinese New Year.
Wolf.
Yeah, kind of
Did you say woof or wolf?
Wolf.
woof,
Woof.
woof. So yeah, no, I don't know. He just looks really cool. He's all like gold and
Okay.
yeah,
So you're a big fan of that one.
yeah.
Hey, while I'm looking this up here,
Yeah.
I've decided to do a food tasting every episode.
Oh geez.
Oh, yeah,
Brian.
okay.
So I've got these weird energy mint breath strips that we got at MLG Columbus.
I didn't know they were mint flavored.
Yeah.
Wow.
These are extra strength energy sheets. It says beast mode on the packet. And
It's
it
a
says
mint
MLG.
boost. It's a mint boost.
Yes.
So this packaging, let's talk about the packaging a little bit. It's very silvery and shiny. What would you think? It looks like it's medicinal, right?
It looks like a condom.
Or a condom. We could go with that. Kind of looks like a condom or medicinal.
It's weird.
It's really bizarre. I mean, I don't know how else to describe it. It's really, really creepy.
Yeah, it's maybe 3 inches long.
But it's not thick at all.
Well, no. It doesn't have the
This is getting really weird.
thickness of like a prophylactic.
Honestly, I would honestly think it is like the peel away cover for like a thing of yogurt. Based on how thin it is.
I can't find anything on Google.
So basically, you guys have made this whole thing up with the Luna thing.
Probably.
Yeah. Anyways, so we've got these.
I've always thought MLG was they're a little bro.
Oh god.
Oh, they're very bro. If you've ever been to a MLG
Yeah.
event, it's pretty bro.
Yeah. There's women in shorty shorts passing out pretzels. All the Dr.
Now just open this a little bit. Okay, never mind. And just smell it. Just give it a nice.
It smells so good.
It
smells
so
very
minty.
very, very fresh and minty.
mentholy.
It's smaller than I thought.
Yeah.
Do you guys think it's smaller?
Yeah. All right. Let's,
Maybe an inch and a half
talk
by an
about
inch and a
what's in
half?
this. It's
It looks like a really tiny Post-it note.
All right. Here's the ingredients.
It's like the size of a stamp.
Like stamp size Post-it note. Maybe a little bigger than a stamp.
Vitamin E, vitamin B6, vitamin B12, and caffeine.
It tears really easily.
So it's like a thing
That's
that you
weird.
put
I
on
have
your
no
tongue.
I have no intention of eating all of this.
All right. Here we go.
I'm gonna fold it up and put it into one little spot.
And,
This
and it's
looks
like
disgusting.
having like,
So it's like a Listerine like strip that you just put on your tongue.
but it's more papery.
Oh god, it does. It's like paper.
It's like putting a sheet of notebook paper on your tongue.
And it's a little bit like a fruit roll up.
Yeah, and now it's stuck to the top of my mouth.
Not good at all.
Guys, that caffeine's gonna kick in. You're gonna love it.
It's not good.
So it's just a bunch of caffeine, basically.
And vitamin B.
That has the texture of paper.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like this. Not a fan.
Weird aftertaste.
Yeah, it tastes like I'm eating paper.
Well, let me ask you, because
like
the purpose, I don't think that
mint-flavored
the
paper.
purpose of this is to taste good. Do you guys feel like you have more energy?
No. I feel like they could be doing better though.
Well, I know, but do you feel like you have more energy?
No.
Well, let's check in at the end of the show. Let's see how our
I would
energy
just
levels
rather
do.
have coffee.
I
Yeah,
would
because
too.
it has about 100 milligrams of caffeine, which is like 2 cups of coffee.
Right.
Really?
I'm pretty sure.
Wow, I just had a cup of coffee.
The
so I'm gonna
aftertaste is bad.
It's real bad.
Like, it's really awful.
Do you want a sip of wine?
No, I've got my beer still, but this is...
Okay.
Whoa.
All right, so I would give the Sheets energy strips a do not recommend.
Wait. I want to go with one more
Whoa.
thing, though. If I'm playing Dota as a professional,
Yeah,
and I'm a try hard, if you will, whatever word you want to use for this.
sure.
Isn't this an efficient way to get that extra boost to get you over the
Boost.
edge?
I guess.
Don't you think? Let's make
I'd rather just drink coffee, even as a Dota 2 professional.
well, maybe for a Call of Duty player, let's go with that. Because that's
Oh boy.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I would agree.
get that Twitch edge. Yeah.
Yeah, you wear your Gunner optics
Right.
glasses. Actually, I've heard those are really nice at reducing eye strain.
Oh, really?
I've heard they're like seriously they're
So
actually
they're
really nice.
so they're legit, not just a thing.
that's what I hear.
Okay.
I can't take you seriously.
You shouldn't.
These are bad. These
All
taste
right.
awful.
Yeah, no, my mouth feels like it's having a seizure a little bit.
Oh yeah. Let's move on. This
Yeah.
is awful.
It's pretty
Can
bitter.
we go back in time and not do that?
It made my beers taste awful. Like, this is,
But Ben, they're beast mode.
I feel like I went to beast mode.
So anyway, that Luna mount is apparently PG-13 when you pick up a haste rune,
From what I understand.
and we couldn't find anything about it.
Yeah.
may or may not be true. We don't. know.
Yeah, I'm blaming Toby.
All right, so let's talk about the hero of the week.
Oh.
Oh, this is so bad.
Hero
Have
of
this
the week.
aftertaste. Does it
Yeah.
taste awful to you guys?
No,
Yeah.
it's still bad.
Let's do one of these cookie dough Oreo things again, because that might help
The cookie dough Oreos from last week.
from last week.
Yeah.
Maybe that will help.
Ugh.
Okay, so the hero of the week is Ancient Apparition. Jared, you want to read us a little bit of lore here?
Yeah, I actually did not read anything beforehand.
Oh, okay.
So,
Winging it.
his name is Kaldar, which is kind of interesting.
Okay.
Kaldr. Yeah, why don't we come back to me?
All right, well, we like to play responses, so I'm just going to play some sound files.
Do you still have that awful aftertaste?
Yeah, it's
it's
still there.
really bad.
I do. It's real bad with the wine, too.
Yeah.
Okay, so these are responses when he kills a hero.
I like his voice.
Yeah, it's
It's creepy.
creepy and reverby.
Yeah.
So about half of the sounds for killing a hero are some form of ha 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 or yeah, there's a lot of that. A lot of that.
That's when he kills the Lich.
Oh, nice. His lore is really lame.
Let's talk about it.
Basically, isn't he just like an asteroid from outer space?
Yeah, I mean, he springs from the cold infinite void that predates the universe and awaits the end. I mean, that's pretty much it.
From what I can gather is he's not unlike David Bowie. He comes from outer space.
Yeah, he seems like David Bowie in Labyrinth.
Right. He's got that codpiece on and is juggling those
Yeah.
balls.
Well, Ancient Apparition looks nothing like that, though, just to clarify.
Yeah.
He looks like a crystal.
Yeah, he basically just looks like a crystal.
He looks like a crystal.
Also, what's interesting is, oh god, that was... Okay, he's still going.
I'm over it.
All right, sorry about that. All right, so let's talk about Ancient Apparition.
Yeah, tell me about him, guys.
I did the A to Z challenge for him, and
Well, let's talk about the A to Z challenge, because I felt like, as a listener, I wanted some clarification about what that looks like. So let's get the rules in
are you
in
actually
order.
a listener?
I don't know what I am, but you keep dragging me into this crap. So
Yeah.
let's go ahead and hear your A to Z.
All right. Here are the rules for the We Like Dota A to Z challenge. There might be other rules out there, but these are the ones that we're going with.
This is our rules.
Yeah.
This is the We
House
Like
rules.
Dota house rules for the A to Z challenge.
Right.
So
So
it's just whatever the heck Brian made up.
you just play every hero from A to Z,
Starting with Abaddon.
Abaddon,
And ending with
Abaddon.
Zeus.
Zeus, and you
Because
have to
that is a
get.
Z.
All the rules are simple. You just shut up, Jared. Stop patronizing me. You play each hero, and
Yep.
you just have to get one win with that hero
Okay.
Against real people.
against real people. Bot matches are not allowed.
But all pick is, if you want to do that to yourself. Oh my gosh.
Correct.
Right.
So that's how we're doing it.
Okay.
And Ben is keeping pace with me.
I am. I don't think I was following the rules, which is why I needed clarification.
Okay.
So you still haven't got a win with Ancient Apparition, is what
I
you're
think
saying.
I did, but
Okay.
I don't know. I didn't know I had to.
Okay.
I'll check your Dota buff.
That's fine.
Okay. So I played Ancient Apparition as a support, as kind of like a number 4 support.
Okay.
As did I.
Yeah. He is mostly useless in my from what I've discovered.
At least in all pick. Well,
Okay.
let's talk about his abilities. So the first
Okay.
one we've got Cold Feet,
Okay.
right, where he's placing a frozen hex on an enemy that deals damage over time. So we've got a dot,
Yeah.
but it can be dispelled if they move away from the cast point. But if they don't move, they stun.
That's
So to me, this is pretty worthless, right? You get a little bit of damage, and you get a stun only if they're too stupid to move away.
well, if you combo it with the next ability, it's not as bad.
Well, it's a slow. So his next ability is a slow.
Yeah.
It's called Ice Vortex. Creates a vortex of ice energy that slows movement speed. Which
In
is,
an
I don't think it's
area.
enough to get people to stay there for 4 seconds.
Right, because it's
It's an 18% slow, so it's not a crazy
No,
slow.
it's not. Really, the thing that Ice Vortex brings to the table is a buff to magic damage. To me.
Yeah. So
you know?
it's a small area of effect.
Right.
And if people are standing in it, they slow down. And if they stand in it for a long time, they're slowed by 18%, which isn't a lot.
And the max decrease to resist is 25%, which is a decent magic resist.
That's almost like a Veil of Discord.
It's like he has a built-in veil.
yeah.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
Next ability is Chilling Touch, which
Now
can
this is
I like
legit.
this ability.
This is legit.
Yeah.
So a Frigid Gust enchants the ally. That's just flavor text. But basically, it grants your allies who are in a particular range bonus magical damage for a given number of physical attacks.
Yeah.
While slowing their attack speed slightly and lasts 30 seconds. So you're looking at
Is this a targeted ability?
well, it's a AOE that
Of
you
him.
put on the ground that hits all.
Whoa, talk about hitting.
Yeah, hits on the ground, and you're looking to essentially buff your teammates, and so they get an additional 80 damage.
Yeah.
But a minus 15 to attack speed. And max attacks are 6.
Okay.
So you're looking at, a decent chunk of additional damage potentially. Okay. So that, plus you have the magic resist debuff that comes from the Ice Vortex. I think that's a good combo there. Okay. And then we've got the Ice Blast, which is really fun.
His ultimate?
Yeah, his ultimate's really fun.
It's really fun.
So what you essentially do is you go and you shoot this little mini ball across the map.
Yeah.
Right? And then you can hit the button again, and it launches an AoE damage.
Yeah.
And
So it shoots out like a tracer.
It shoots a tracer, and then it goes and it's slow. Like, it's slow moving.
Mm-hmm.
But the beauty of this thing is that it's global.
It's a global.
So you can... I was using it on cooldown pretty much. So like if somebody was just... if people are clumping around, like a tower or something, you launch this thing and you see the ball flying away. And once it... when it flies away, when it gets to where you want it to shoot...
Then you go and you launch it again.
You launch it again.
Right. And if they're under 12% at max level hit points, they die.
It's awesome.
That's pretty cool.
It's good in theory. Here's the problem with most of his abilities. You can get out of the way of all this stuff. If you see a tracer,
it's so easy.
You can run away.
Yeah.
If you get hit with the cold feet, you can run away. If it's a slow, you just run away. He's too easy to avoid. I don't think he brings enough to the table. But I'll be honest, the Ice Blast is really fun.
Yeah, when I was playing a match and we were attacking like barracks or something like that, and the enemy, we were able to mostly take them down, and 3 of them ran away. They were injured, so I launched an Ice Blast into their fountain. All of a sudden, I see that I get a triple kill.
But that's because they were stupid. They should have just ran out of the fountain.
Yeah,
it's too. I think. I mean,
because there's a big like circle that surrounds them. It's coming.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it probably at the pro level, it's not viable. I don't know if he's really.
Does he get
used?
He's been getting a lot of love since the 6.8.
Well, here's what I think, because I think at an all pick level, so kind of maybe a medium skill level, I don't think you'd want to pick him.
Yeah,
because I think he can fit into certain lineups because he has so much of that magic buffing damage ability.
Exactly. No, that's exactly
that I think if you build a team around him, you can do that. Or if you have a team with a lot of magic damage, you can do it.
I think a push strategy with like
exactly
Pugna,
I think you can use him in that. But I think in an all pick level at medium skill level, he doesn't offer enough because he's too easy to avoid those things.
Right.
And you don't have the team comp built around him. He's not as effective as
I think he gets picked almost exclusively for being able to level at 1 Chilling Touch to go get first blood.
Right.
Yeah.
And
I think that's honestly where a lot of his strength is super early game.
Yeah.
He doesn't need, it doesn't seem like he needs any sort of farm at all.
Yeah.
He just needs levels. So if you're looking to get like a roaming support, he's perfect.
His right click actually gets pretty good in the early levels. It hits
that
pretty
Chilling
hard.
Touch gives you the extra 50. So if you do buff all your team with extra 50 damage at level 1,
Exactly.
that's huge. I mean, but you have to really build the strat around him, or you have to have a plan. I guess he's not a guy that you can just pick and be successful with.
Let's just move him to situational.
I would say situational.
Yeah.
For sure.
Very situational even.
Yeah. I would say casual level, probably not a good idea.
No, I don't think he's no.
I don't think so.
No.
Yeah.
So really, I mean, we've got Alchemist fits into everything. We've got him who's situational. We've got Abaddon, who we would say is probably situational.
He's okay.
He's okay.
I tell you, he is just stupid good on Dota buff. Like his numbers are
I think
crazy.
people don't know how to handle his ults.
No, I agree.
It's a matter of
if he's glowing, don't hit him.
Don't
guys.
hit the glowing
Don't hit the
guy.
glowing guy unless you're playing us. Don't hit him.
He's a fun character to play.
He's forgiving
when you're just starting.
Yeah.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great.
Yeah.
But Ancient Apparition, situational. I think that's the.
I think it's because his right click gets so good because he's an intelligent based hero. Do you know what his int gain is?
What is it?
2.6.
Okay.
That's legit.
Is that pretty fair?
That's pretty good. Anything over like a 2.5 is a pretty good gain.
You're a stats guy. We were lacking on stats last week.
Like if you're looking for like one of the biggest like stat gains in the game, overall 3.8.
Okay.
That I think Phantom Lancer has that for his agi gain.
Okay.
And Centaur War Runner has that for his strength gain.
Who's also very viable right now. He's doing pretty well. Yeah.
Let's talk items for Ancient Apparition. What kind of items are you going to want to be building on him?
Ben?
I don't remember what I built on him. What did you build on him?
I would say arcane boots for sure.
I had him pretty supporty. I think I was building a mech on him most of the time.
As was I.
Yeah, I mean, he was the ward guy. He was the courier guy. He was just that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Wards, courier, arcane boots.
Again, I
mechanism.
think saying that he's one of those people, one of those characters that doesn't necessarily need any sort of farm.
Yeah.
Using him as just a straight like ward bitch, not a bad idea. Like
That's really. I mean,
every 3.5 minutes, you better be buying those wards. Like seriously, though. I mean,
you can get a good amount of farm on him if you do get those last.
I've never
minute.
heard you say that before,
Right.
Jared.
what war bitch?
Yeah, that's great.
That's a thing.
I've never heard that either.
I've never heard it.
No.
Really?
Yeah, congratulations.
But if he
Jared.
does kill
That's
steal
a
a lot,
thing.
if he kill steals a lot, then we've got that going for him.
No, yeah.
I mean, he can get the farm, I guess, that way. he's like Axe with that, where if you just kill steal. But I think that gold should go to your carry. I don't really think that's necessarily
absolutely.
good.
So other things that it's on here suggested to build on him. A Yule's always a good disable for any sort of support to have.
Yeah.
Again, a Shiva's Guard if you get a ton of gold and like a Scythe of Ice.
They have an urn on him early game to get that heal action going
Okay,
on.
yeah, that's fair because you can get a lot of early
I
kills.
think I did
Aya
that a
Scotty.
couple times.
Okay. In what situation? Like, how is he ever going to get Eye of Scotty?
By kill stealing.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, that's fair.
But he's situational. I don't know. I wasn't impressed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's move on to our draft of the week.
Oh, okay.
What's I don't even know what the draft is for this week.
I tell you,
You didn't play with us because you were too busy working.
Yeah, doing work.
Lame.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah.
So Ben and I were, I don't know, gracious.
We played Dota.
Yeah, we played. We were fortunate enough to play some Dota.
We played some
Okay.
Dota last night.
My brain is not braining. So we played a little all pick, and
We were unfortunate enough to play all pick. But
Yeah.
we
The
just,
very mode that we do not recommend.
yeah,
I was feeling too lazy to draft, and I didn't really get the vibe that you wanted to draft either.
I was not feeling in the mood.
And I
to,
hate letting other people draft because bad things happen.
Yeah,
Drafting
I get
is-
so mad if
Drafting is fun when you have like a 4 stack. Or
Right. I didn't get 3 or 4 even.
I get so mad when I let other people draft for me because I feel like I can do better.
because you can
Not always, but yeah.
usually.
So,
What was that game?
oh, it was. So remember we were talking about the Earthshaker Shadowblade?
That was
Yeah.
the game.
That
we
was
played.
this game.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. So let's.
So our team, we ended up having a Earthshaker, Nature's Prophet, Drow, Luna, and Bane.
So it's not necessarily a draft. It's
No, but
We're gonna talk team comp here.
yeah, but honestly, a pretty good team comp.
Okay.
Considering
yeah.
that this was all people just going and doing whatever the heck they wanted to do.
I felt like it was a pretty good team comp.
Okay.
What we struggled with right away was laning.
Well, let's talk about who you were up against.
Yeah, let's
first.
talk about
Okay,
that.
yeah. So we were against a Omni Knight, Wind Ranger, Pudge, Sniper, and Spear Breaker.
Which is about what you're going to see in a all
That
pick a
sounds
lot of
about
times.
right.
Yeah.
And honestly,
That's a weird comp.
it's a weird comp.
Yeah.
It's a weird comp. But
It's an all pick comp.
It is an all pick comp.
but you have actual just 2 supports.
And they've got some cheese. They've got a lot of
Yeah.
cheese.
Yeah.
But I mean, there's just looking at it, I wouldn't necessarily give the advantage to either one of the teams just based on heroes.
Okay.
What I think both of these teams lack is clear laning.
Right.
So like,
Yeah.
how are you going to put these into lanes? If I were to just say, if I drafted this and we had a 5-person stack, what I would have done is actually try to do one of those pro tri lanes.
Okay.
I would have.
All right.
So yeah,
say-
let's get your lane set up. This is not what happened.
no.
What would you have done?
Can you explain what a tri lane is, real quick?
So
Let's do that. Yeah.
basically, instead of just doing the standard, you have 2 people on your top lane, 1 in the middle, 2 on the bottom.
Yeah.
You put 3 people in one lane and then 2 solos.
Okay.
So what I probably would have done is
Oh, the aftertaste is so bad.
it's still bad. I would have put Luna and our 2 supports, so Earthshaker and Bane, down in the bottom lane.
Okay.
And ran an aggressive tri lane, trying to get that first blood, trying to really drive out their off lane.
Okay.
Then put Drow in the mid
Okay.
and Nature's Prophet off lane.
Okay. That seems fair.
Yeah.
Who is with Luna again?
What actually happened?
Well, initially we
Well,
had
who would you want to put with Luna?
The 2 supports, so Earthshaker and Bane.
Okay. Yeah, that seems fair.
Yeah.
So let's talk about what actually happened.
What actually happened was Luna and Earthshaker went in our safe lane bottom because we were Radiant.
which is fine.
Okay.
That's not
yeah,
bad.
I don't have a problem with that.
I went top lane with Drow,
Okay.
so
Fair.
Leaving Nature's Prophet in the mid lane, which
Not awful.
wouldn't have been
necessarily.
terrible. if that actually stayed, but our Nature's Prophet started lagging instantly.
Well, he actually said the famous phrase. This is my favorite. I am lag.
Yeah.
I love it when people say I am lag.
So he started to be lag.
Wait, where did Bane go?
No, he is Bane. He was top lane.
I was Bane.
Jarrod was
yeah, I played Bane.
Yeah, so Nature's Prophet was in middle.
Okay.
He was lag.
Bane, Drow, and top lane.
And he was lag.
So he was lag.
Okay.
And just instantly just went into the jungle and abandoned our mid lane.
So I had to hop over there.
Okay.
So we had a Nature's Prophet jungling, Luna mid lane, Earthshaker solo bottom.
Okay.
And myself, Bane, and Drow in the top lane.
Strange tactics.
Right.
And I was up against Sniper, and I was winning my lane. I almost took him out a couple times, so that was fine.
Sniper's so squishy. I mean, you can.
He is.
That's the one good thing. Like, I was okay with you being in our mid lane because Luna again is super squishy too.
Yeah, but not against. It's not going to be a big deal. Yeah.
So they also again struggled with their laning.
Wait, Ben, who were you playing as?
I was playing as Luna, which ended up mid. I had to rotate at one point.
Yeah. So Brian, I want to hear what you would think the opposing team would lane with this.
Okay.
Omni Knight, Wind Ranger, Pudge, Spear Breaker, Sniper. What would you do?
I would put Pudge in the mid lane,
Okay.
Sniper in your safe lane with Wind Ranger, Spirit Breaker in your off lane with what was the other?
Omni Knight.
With Omni Knight.
Yeah.
Or even
I would
Omni Knight in
probably
the safe
flip
lane.
Omni Knight.
I'd probably flip Omni Knight. What they ended up doing.
Yeah, Wind Ranger's really good in the off lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Her wind run is great.
Her wind range.
Yes, her wind range now.
Yes.
So what happened was Sniper mid lane.
Yeah.
Their safe lane was Spear Breaker and Pudge.
And Pudge. Yeah.
Oh, that's strange.
It was really strange.
So it actually.
How'd that wind up for them? The cheesy safe lane.
So it was going against Drow and myself.
Yeah.
Early on, it was pretty even actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
But once they both hit level 6, it was a little rough.
Okay.
So.
But Spirit Breaker never really left his lane.
No.
Yeah.
Which was interesting.
No, he did not roam at all.
Weird.
Yeah.
So, so with these cheesy Pudge and Spirit Breaker, what do you do to counteract that, or how do you play against them?
Well, I think we've talked about how to play against Pudge before.
Yeah.
Use the creeps as a shield.
Correct.
Don't allow him to get good vision.
Right.
And I like Nature's Prophet against Pudge because he's got all those trees.
Exactly. You can use the treants as a shield. It's basically just don't be aware of where he is positioning wise.
Yeah.
Make sure that you don't have a clear lane to get through to him.
Yeah.
Just make sure somebody's in between.
Yeah, watch the forest, basically.
Yeah.
Watch the side, stay on the inside of the creeps, basically.
Yeah.
So the creeps are forming a barrier between you and what you can't see.
Yeah.
Would somebody like a Venomancer be a good counter to Pudge?
Sure.
To kind of like a good support against Pudge, to kind of help you with vision and that kind of
Yeah,
thing?
I mean,
His Plague Wards?
his Plague Wards do provide some vision.
I think anything where you get more crap in the way
Yeah.
is a helpful thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or just put down wards.
I don't know if the words
Yeah.
actually would help.
No, I don't think they do. I think it go through them. But yeah.
Okay. That's fair. Okay, so I think that brings us to the end of the program.
Oh, really? All right.
Just a little teaser for our commentary coming up, I guess, huh?
Yeah, so check us out on YouTube, youtube.com/WeLikeDota. We are going to do some crappy casting and commentary on the match that we just talked about.
Crappy
Eat some
casting.
jelly beans.
Eat some jelly beans.
Well, I want to check in on your energy level. Are you guys feeling energetic?
I'm feeling a little jittery.
Yeah.
Jittery.
Yeah.
See, this is
I'm
I
sweating a little.
I only had a little
I started
bit of it.
sweating really bad.
I just can't. The aftertaste is so
Like
bad.
my forehead is sweating, and I'm getting a lot of pit sweat right now.
Yeah.
And not that you're lacking that normally, but
No,
this is
but-
abnormal amount
Yeah.
of pit
I
sweat.
feel like
The energy strip and the wine combination is making me feel a little weird.
Right. Does the pit sweat smell weird or have a weird texture?
no.
Okay.
No, it's
Just checking.
pretty average.
All right, well we've had some people who have really left us some great comments and feedback.
Oh, yeah,
so
let's hear some fan feedback.
I'd like to give a shout out to YouTube user somebody from the Czech Republic.
Nice.
Oh.
Hey, somebody.
He wants to play some
Now,
matches
did
with
he actually get the username somebody?
us. He's got some numbers in there.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
He wants
nice.
he
Good
wants
for
to
him.
play some matches with us.
Oh,
yeah.
And I've
Does
tried-
he know what he's getting into?
Yeah.
I sure hope so. But I've tried adding him and I have been unsuccessful for some
Did you ever
reason.
add friend of the show Zackleby, #1 fan?
I think I did. He wants to play with us as well. So we need to get like a community match night or something.
For sure. Just do like an in-house, like a...
Yeah, it would be fun.
Yeah.
It would be fun.
It'd be real fun. I'd also like to give a shout out to Kevin Parmar and Brian Miller, who posted on our YouTube channel.
Hey,
Is
thanks,
this
guys.
the Brian Miller we know?
No.
Okay, because we know a Brian Miller. Just was curious.
It's probably like the world's third most common name.
Right, but
At least in
But John
English-speaking
Smith.
countries.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So, guys, we are international, as you know.
Wow.
Well aware.
User,
the internet.
User Not Meter is from Denmark.
Wow. High not meter.
He left a very kind comment on our website.
So
thank you.
I thought we were getting negative feedback. Are we not there yet?
No.
We have not made it.
We've gotten Reddit downvotes.
We're getting closer to
We're
being...
getting closer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're not getting flamed hardcore yet.
Right.
We need to get flamed.
That's going to be
It's
when we
gonna
make it,
happen.
guys. That's the big moment.
We also have listeners in Thailand. And where else did I say? I guess Denmark and the Czech Republic. I guess that's all.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Did you
So-
say we had somebody, a Dutch listener, I thought, as well?
Yeah, probably.
Or is that just Eric? Eric might listen. I don't know.
I don't recommend Eric listening to this podcast.
I don't think he would enjoy it at all. He'd probably hate it.
But anyway, check us out at WeLikeDota.com on Twitter, username WeLikeDota. You can also go to YouTube.com/WeLikeDota for the audio version of this podcast and also our crappy casual draft and match commentary.
It'll be very entertaining.
You can find my personal Twitter account at Byinger, Byinger. Jarrod, where can we find you online?
All of those places.
Great.
Also, my Twitter handle is +3000.
And also, there's pictures of your corgi on Instagram.
Well, yes.
You have a cute corgi. You do.
Yeah.
Oh, freaking Gilmore.
Yeah, I
He's a
like
cute
Gilmore.
corgi.
Just
Good
milk your
Gilmore.
heart.
I think I'm going to make a Gilmore Instagram, by the way.
Oh, you
That's
should.
a wonderful idea.
You should.
Wonderful idea.
Yeah.
Ben, where can we find you online?
I'm still looking for follower number 4 on my Twitter handle. So Dota Yadneb is
Great.
that Twitter handle.
Great.
And I think I've tweeted a couple times.
Okay.
Congrats.
Yeah.
You're
great.
really making a dent in that Twitter account.
If I'm anything, it's a social networker.
Okay, great. So anyway, thanks for listening, everybody. Thanks for the kind comments. Tell somebody about the show. Upvote us on Reddit. You can find the link to our Reddit thread on the website. So
Get on that website.
give us some upvotes.
WeLikeDota.com.
Or you can give us some downvotes. Because that also is...
You know what? Yeah, that's fine.
That's fine.
If that's what you want to do, that's
And
fine as
if
well.
we deserve it, do it.
Please be honest.
Yeah.
We probably deserve
We do
the
deserve
downvotes.
it.
Yeah, let's be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The internet's crappiest Dota podcast.
That's what
That's
we're
what we're
looking
here for, but we sound great.
Well produced.
We sound great.
Very well produced.
We sound great.
That's right, baby. So anyway, thanks for listening, everybody, and we'll see you next week.